Students, let us start our second term, second lesson, separation of substances. What is separation? Separation means removal of substances from a mixture of two or more substances. Separating stones from rice, separating tea from tea leaves, separating chaff from the grains. Why do we separate substances? To obtain two different but useful components, to remove non-useful component, to remove impurities or harmful component, to group substances of different sizes. Separation of substances. There are many instances when we notice a substance being separated from a mixture of materials. Tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a strainer while preparing tea. Let us see which are the different method of separation. First, hand picking. Hand picking, it is the simplest method of separation of substances. This method is used only when unwanted material is in small quantity. Moreover, shape, size or color of unwanted material is different from that of the useful material. Now, for example, pebbles, broken grains and insects are separated from rice, wheat and pulses by hand picking. Second, threshing. Threshing is used for separating seeds from the harvested stalk. There are different methods of threshing. First, manual threshing. When the quantity is small, threshing is done manually. Small bundle of the harvested stalk are threshed on a hard surface. This helps in separating the grains. Second method, threshing by animals. For large quantities, threshing is done in the traditional way by using animals. For this, stalks are spread around a pole. See, several bullocks are tied to the pole and are made to walk over the harvested stalk. Trampling by hooves of the animal help in separating grains. Third is threshing by machine. Nowadays, threshing machine are used for the purpose. It can be powered by either a diesel engine or an electric motor. It helps in saving time and labor. Here in picture you can see how threshing is done. Winnowing. Winnowing is an agricultural method developed by ancient culture for separating grain from chaff. It is also used to remove weevils or other pests from the stored grain. Threshing, the loosening of grain or seed from the husk and straw, is the step in the chaff removal process that comes before winnowing. In this picture, you can see how winnowing is done. Sieving. Sieve or sifter is a device for separating wanted elements from unwanted material or for the characterizing the particle size distribution of a sample, typically using a woven screen such as mesh or net or metal. The word sift derived from sieve. In cooking, a sifter is used to separate and break up clumps in dry ingredients such as flour as well as to aerate and combine them. A strainer is a form of sieve used to separate solid from liquid. Now here in this picture you can see how sieving is done.